Online at consumerqb.com.
All right, welcome back. Brandon Rhymes here, owner of the Platinum MVP team. Hey, we're hiring for our team. We're looking for all types of great real estate agents, people associated. Want to get into real estate? We can help you with your real estate licensing. We got a program. It's really cool. It's an online class. It's called K-Score. Keller Williams. It's an online real estate school. So if you thought about getting into real estate, we'd love to help you and talk to you about that and get you through the program. It's a free class, free online, and then you can become a referral agent, where you don't have to learn everything about real estate. Basically, just get licensed, and then we will be able to help you learn how to work your sphere of influence, your folks that are in your network. So there's a lot of great opportunities. Just reach out to the show. We'd love to talk to you about that. consumerqb.com. All right, we got a commercial property here, 5146 Marine Parkway. This one's in Newport Richey. It's about 1,000 feet from Highway 19 there. And it's a great opportunity. It's a commercial property, commercial building. You have an exceptional storefront space. You got large windows that invite natural lighting, open and versatile floor plan, tailored to suit any business that you have, strategically positioned where foot traffic is constant. Currently operating as a pool and spa supply. 5146 Marine Parkway, Newport Richey, Florida. And you can see all of our real estate listings at platinumcoastalelite.com.
This is God's country.
All right, we're going to the phone lines here. We got Shane Socash back on the program. David Reynolds, Jewelry and Coin. Shane, what are you seeing out there, my friend?
Staying busy. Definitely a little slower, but still lots of activity, lots of bullion sales, gold and silver, always hot here.
Hearing a lot about that on other shows, other podcasts too, man. And you know, the move to digital currency is something that we're kind of thinking about and kind of have a concern of. But a lot of even world currencies and digital. Losing the word there, but the Federal Reserve banks across the globe are buying up record numbers of gold.
Yeah, inflation and digital currency, two of the big things that I hear from my clients when they come in and are putting some money into gold. They're afraid that tomorrow the paper money that they have may not have value, and that's a pretty common thing in other countries. We take for granted in the United States, that a $1 bill minted 30 or 40 or 50 or 100 years ago is still worth $1, where in the vast majority of the world that is not the case.
Yeah, it really is true, and it's unprecedented times right now with a lot of this stuff happening out there. But you do other things outside of the precious metals as well. You got awesome diamonds. You have gemologists on staff. You also buy as well. You buy as well as sell.
Yeah, it seems that we're doing a little more buying, which I guess is consistent with what you might expect with the economy. That seems to have picked up in the last 6 months or so. So, we do lots of. We've always been competitive, buying bullion, buying coins, coin collections, jewelry. Lots of attorneys. We do estate appraisals, and lots of attorneys, will close out estates by selling the jewelry to us.
Yeah, that's a great connection to have there with the attorneys. I used to do a lot of estate sales with one attorney that was a great referral source, but there's a great referral sources there for those things. And then, of course, a lot of times you have the real estate that you need to sell. So that's a really good connection to have. And people love those estate sales too. You can go in and find some really good buys.
Definitely, yeah. And, sometimes we see those folks in here. They'll buy something at an estate sale and say, what did I get or not get, depending on what it is.
Right, yeah, kind of buying it like with an inclination of like, hey, I think this is worth a good amount, and I think I got a good deal here, but they need you to tell them. And that's a great point because you are an actual appraiser as well.
Yep, we have 3 graduate gemologists from the Gemological Institute of America, as well as 2 registered master valuers from USF here under our roof.
Yeah, that's perfect. And you're located right here off of Central Avenue in Pinellas County, correct?
Yep, corner of Central and 40th. We've been on Central Avenue since 1971, and in this location since 1981.
Very good. We're talking with Shane Socash. He's the owner of David Reynolds Jewelry and Coin, longtime friend of the Consumer Quarterback Show, and we greatly appreciate you spending some time with us on air and also supporting our local area business owners and, of course, attorneys, CPAs, financial advisors, all at consumerqb.com. You can see links there to all of our expert contributors and supporting the local economy. That's what's different about this show from a lot of the other programs you'll hear on this station and others, but you'll hear some great national content, but we're local-based, local company here, and we talk a lot about supporting the small businesses, supporting the local economy, and, of course, I'm your host, Brandon Rhymes. We're talking with Shane Socash. Shane, we love the coffee cans stories buried in the backyard, or the family bringing in the family heirloom that they didn't really know what it was or how expensive it might have been. Do you have any unique stories for us, any kind of interesting stuff that may have popped up recently?
Not recently. I'm keeping my ear to the ground on that. So nothing fantastic, just normal stuff where people come in with something that's been in their jewelry box, and it's like we'll go through and itemize and tell them how much they have for the things that they knew had value, but they didn't know how much. And then it's like the look in their eyes. It's like, whoa. That's more than I was expecting. And so that always feels good. That's a day-to-day occurrence. And one of my favorite stories is I had told before, and that was we had a couple that operated a coin car wash, and they went to the bank to get rolls of quarters, and they called up and they said, how much are silver quarters worth? And at the time, I think it was $5 or $6 each. And she said, like each quarter? And I said, yeah. And so they came in and they had several rolls of them. The bank had given them.
Nice.
So yeah, that was a profitable day for them.
That's a win for the small guy. I love it.
Yeah.
The bank's giving away silver coins. Oh, that's great. Well, how do you want people to connect with you, Shane?
Yeah, so stopping in is always nice on the corner of 40th and Central in St. Pete. You can also, David Reynolds, jewelryandcoin.com. You can find us there and answer most of the questions.
Awesome. Good stuff. Well, always great catching up with you, Shane. Appreciate you calling in.
Yep, love it. Thanks.
My pleasure. All right. Hey, another great show. We had Mark Hay, 21st Century Financial Group. We were talking, it's interesting, we were talking about the FTC or Amazon and some of the antitrust laws, and I just had a pop-up notification come up on my phone where they just got sued. The FTC sues Amazon, so that just popped up on my phone. But anyways, Dr. Michael Schwartz as well. Go visit him, 800 West Platte, primary care doctor, genetic testing, weight loss, peptides, med spa, and Shane Socash, of course. We want you to please go out there and consider committing a random act of kindness, do something kind for one another, and be a force for good in the community. We'll see you next time right here on the Consumer Quarterback Show, consumerqb.com.
You've been listening to The Consumer Quarterback.